Hey guys, what is up? It's your boy Heku. I know it's been a while and I did not expect my first video after a while to be a theory or an analysis type video, but here we are. Anyways, the closed beta test for Wuthering Waves is starting tomorrow, and earlier today they released the opening cinematic for the game, and it has already sparked a lot of discussion within the PGR community for the right reasons. So right off the bat, the first thing we see is massive destruction of a moon or planet of sorts. So something really bad must have happened for us to be floating around in the space. And right after that, a wormhole opens up and the goddess approaches us, touches us without consent, and blasts open a hole through our chest. That's one hell of a first impression if you ask me. How nice. Now, after some hand-holding action, we finally get a good look at her face, and most PGR players can recognize a face like that from miles away. I mean, she looks a lot like Lucia. Like, you can't tell me that there is no connection at all, at least visually, or my brain just cooked. Also, a really nice detail is that when she holds the rover's hands, the tacet mark forms, which as far as we know is the source of power for the resonators in the game, which is really interesting because in PGR, after reaching max affection with Lucia Plume, one of her voice lines literally says, "Can you hold hands with me? That's my most desired, most meaningful present." That is very interesting. Immediately after that, she pushes us away, and when she does that, you can tell from her expression, her body language, you can tell she feels sadness, sorrow, you can tell from her eyes. And a bit later, she smiles. You can see some distinct emotions, which are decisiveness, hesitation, sorrow, resolve, and acceptance. This sequence on its own is insane to see. There's so much detail and emotion. It's just insane. But why? Why is she feeling like that? Maybe because she's made peace with herself, maybe because the rover has another chance. I don't know. How can you tell? Anyways, something really bad happened, and it did not end up well for us. Tell me guys your theories down in the comment section below. I'm actually really curious to see what people have to say about it. Maybe they are vaguely hinting that the rover is basically connected to the PGR commandant, but I don't think that's the case. Nothing is impossible when it comes to Kuro story writing, and I will not be surprised if that ended up being the case. But most importantly, the soundtrack. Now, I'm not a musician, but you can tell that this is a rearrangement of Narwhal, which is our national anthem. Here's what I mean. Sorry, I had to do I had to do the drop, bro. I had to. There could be a lot of reasons why they decided to do something like that. It could just be a love letter to the PGR community. Maybe there's some deeper plot point being developed that will end up slightly connecting the games, but I doubt we will ever have a direct connection, other than some references or Easter eggs towards some characters, maybe the punishing itself. Now, I personally don't want both games to be directly connected because I want Wuthering Waves to have a distinct different story, maybe with the exception of a certain spacecraft making contact with the world of the game. I think that would be really interesting. Now, I wouldn't mind characters that look a bit similar to the PGR cast, like what they're doing here with the goddess that looks exactly like Lucia. Anyways, after Lucia, Lucia. Bids her farewell. The rover ends up in the sea, which is of course the upside down sea we see in the game, and I assume that's where our adventure begins. Also, one last detail is that when we drop in the water, you see the tacet mark light up and it shoots out 5 fragments. Now this is probably referring to the 5 elements we've lost, and we end up starting with 1 in the beginning. Obviously I have no idea why, but this is the case. I don't think I'm gonna make huge assumptions when it comes to the rover's backstory, because a lot of things have been rewritten or changed, as they've mentioned before in their dev video. Like 90% of the story has been changed, and I don't think it will be smart for me to make assumptions as to who they are or where they come from. But yeah, knowing Kuro, everything they show eventually ends up getting connected. Sadly, I haven't been accepted to participate in the closed beta test, but a friend of mine is in. So coming in the following weeks, you're gonna be seeing a lot from 2 dumbasses experiencing the game, since he allowed me to record his gameplay and make content, like whatever content I can, considering the situation. So yeah, it's exciting. I'm really excited. Anyways, it feels really nice to make videos again. It's been a hot minute, I know, but I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you soon.